Phette Hollins. That's spelled P-H-E-T-T-E. And I have 2 books. One is a book of short stories called It Can Happen to You. And the second one is Innocence GA, and it's a full novel. I would like to think that what I'm putting out into the universe is to be true to yourself, be authentic. Because if you don't get to the core of who you really are, I don't believe there's no way for you to know where you're actually going. It makes my voice more authentic. It totally guides the direction where I'm going in. So once I dig deep and try to figure out what I am trying to write about, when I come from a place of authenticity, it's much easier to write and it flows better. I want my readers to get that I am human, that I've made mistakes, but I've pressed on and pushed past that to reach my goals and to achieve my dreams. Because oftentimes people they get stagnant where they are and feel like, oh, if it didn't happen, something didn't happen in a certain amount of time, or if it's not happening the way that they want it to, some people give up. But I want people to know that as long as you have dreams and you need to have that drive to accomplish them, anything is possible. So you just need to keep pushing on. My new webisode is about a 30-year-old woman, which a lot of women realize things when they're 30. She has this epiphany that her life has been a string of rebounds. And not only in the manner of her relationships with men, but in her relationships with her relatives, her friends. It's just been a string of rebounds. She realizes that before she jumps into the next relationship, she never finishes the last one. So she goes on this journey trying to pretty much close up these relationships that she started so that she can move on. Actually, it's already scripted, and now I'm in the process of casting actors. So I've casted 3 out of the 6 main characters already, and once that's done, hopefully filming will start in March. My Address Not Suppress series came about because I was on this journey of being more authentic and being more real. And what I realized is that in order to heal, I had to keep it real. So some things that I had to dig deep to realize, why certain patterns were happening and why I was doing certain things. And in the process, I read somewhere, probably heard from Yalo or Oprah, more than likely, that in order for you to heal, you have to address what's really going on. So when I started doing that, it became more apparent why I was repeating certain patterns. And I decided to share that because once you're more vulnerable and more authentic, you're more relatable to your viewers, your readers. And so I got a big response from that when I put out my first video through text messages and phone calls and inboxes saying, thanks for sharing that helped me deal with XYZ. So while I'm helping myself, I'm also finding I'm helping other people. I would say, seriously, it would be maybe in 2007. And it was actually one of my short stories that's in the book, It Can Happen to You. The ID was the first story that I really wrote down and took myself seriously as a writer. But I did not publish it until 4 years later. So, yeah, I think that's the first story I wrote. I don't know if I would consider it a stamp, but majority of my stories have some piece of me in it, meaning that it's happened to me. So I know that a lot of authors do that, when they write stories, it's about them or about someone they know. But the majority of the stories are about me. And what I like to say that I would leave people with is that the character starts out one way and goes through this self-discovery, and at the end comes out better than what she began. So I think that's what my signature is. To be yourself, be you, be authentic, whoever that may be. If you want to wear red hair, purple hair, have a whole bunch of tattoos, do whatever you want, just be you. And when you be you, there's no stopping you, because there's only one of you. Check me out on my website at PhetteOgburn.com. That's spelled PhetteOgburn. Check out my YouTube channel, Address Not Suppress, and be looking out for my webisodes. I like the quote by Dr. Seuss, who says, "Be who you are, because those who matter don't mind, and those who mind don't matter."